From Zen Flesh, Zen Bones, Story 13, A Buddha. In Tokyo in the Meiji era, there lived two prominent teachers of opposite characteristics. One, Unsho, an instructor in Shingon Buddhism, kept the Buddha's precepts scrupulously. He never drank intoxicants, nor did he eat after 11 in the morning. The other teacher, Tanzan, a professor of philosophy at the Imperial University, never observed the precepts. When he felt like eating, he ate, and when he felt like sleeping in the daytime, he slept. One day Unsho visited Tanzan, who was drinking sake at the time. "Hello, brother," Tanzan greeted him. "Won't you have a drink?" "I never drink," exclaimed Unsho solemnly. "One who does not drink is not even human," Tanzan said. "Do you mean to call me inhuman just because I do not indulge in intoxicating liquors? If I'm not human, then what am I?" "A Buddha," replied Tanzan. One of the important things in reading these kinds of stories is not all the teachers in them are equal. People's understanding and awakening is not equal. There is fundamental truth, which is always the same, the unborn Buddha mind, the essential nature of reality. But people's manifestations of that are very different. So on one hand, we have a practitioner, the Shingon priest, and on the other hand, we have a scholar, someone who is teaching at the university. Now, they both may have deep insight, but they both are expressing that in very, very different ways. A practitioner, the Shingon priest, is presumably practicing all the time, endeavoring to live his life in accordance with both the Buddhist precepts, in accordance with the Bodhisattva vow, in accordance with the rites and rituals of that particular life. The other teacher, Tanzan, is a scholar. He teaches at the university. He's an intellectual, presumably. Now, it may be that they both have insight, but the person who is talking theoretically about Dharma, the person who is explaining it without having the root of practice, even though they may have had a deep insight at some point, that insight becomes fainter and fainter and fainter and becomes more abstract. And they tend to begin believing the nature of thought. Insight becomes a memory. And what replaces it is conceptual ideation. So we could say, in this particular story, here is a true practitioner endeavoring all his life to live in harmony with truth. And here is a scholar endeavoring to put the wordless into words. And they meet. And it may be that the scholar really is in awe of the person who actually can live the life that he's talking about. It may be that the scholar really is someone who has said so many words and talked about so much, and then he meets somebody who actually is embodying them, who actually is endeavoring to genuinely manifest the Buddha's teaching. It may be that the scholar, out of his respect, out of his appreciation, out of his own wisdom, sees a Buddha. I hope that we all can see Buddhas. I hope that we all can see each person flowering and manifesting in the very best they can at the time, given what they're thinking, believing. So may you be a Buddha.